1 lakh rupees a month. That's the salary you need now. Just to keep getting 10% cashback on your Swiggy orders, because HDFC has quietly taken India's most popular cashback card and split it into two. A good version and a worse one. And right now, most people are being handed the worse one and they have no idea it's even happening. So, if you've got the Swiggy HDFC card or you were about to get one, stop. Watch this first, because by the end of this video you will know exactly which version you are stuck with and whether it's even worth keeping anymore. Hi, this is Anchit and let's get into it. For 2 years, the Swiggy HDFC card was one of the simplest, most loved cashback cards in the country. 10% back on Swiggy, paid as real cash straight onto your bill. That's it, no complications. Then in March, HDFC pulled it and replaced it with two brand new cards, Black and Orange. So if you apply today, the old card is gone, you will get one of these two. But if you already own the old card, here's the good news. For you, you keep your 10%, nobody is touching it yet. So don't go cancelling anything. By the end of this video, you will know if your answer should be a clear yes, a flat no, or wait. And if it turns out to be a yes, I've left the link to apply in the description. It supports the channel at no extra cost to you. But hold off for now. A few things buried in the fine print completely changed this card and you'll want to see those first. So, Black and Orange. What's the actual difference? Forget everything else for a second. There's only one number that matters. The Swiggy cashback rate. Black gives you 10% on Swiggy. Food, Instamart and dining. Orange gives you 5%. That's it. That's the whole game. Orange is literally half the cashback on the exact things you bought the card for. The fees? Black is 1000 rupees a year, Orange is 500, and both get waived if you spend enough in a year. Roughly 2 lakh for Black and 1.5 lakh for Orange. On top of that, Orange actually throws in a full year of free Swiggy One membership. Black only gives you 3 months. And that 1 year of membership alone is worth more than Orange's fee. So far, Orange sounds like a sweet little deal, right? Cheaper, free membership for a year. Here's the trap, and it hits you directly. On the Black card, your Swiggy cashback and your online shopping cashback each get their own limit. 1500 rupees a month each. 2 separate pockets. But on Orange, they share one pocket. 1500 limit split between both. So if you shop online a lot, Orange will work against you. Your Swiggy cashback and your online cashback share the same 1500 rupees limit. More Amazon means less Swiggy. So that worse version I mentioned right at the start, that's Orange. And here's the part that should worry you. Most of you are about to be handed exactly that one. Why? I'll tell you that next. Remember that 1 lakh a month I mentioned in the start? Here is where it bites. The old Swiggy card, anyone earning 15,000 rupees a month could get it. A totally normal salary. But the new Black, the only new card that still gives you 10%, now wants you to earn 1 lakh rupees a month if you're salaried, or show a 12 lakh income tax return if you're self-employed. To keep getting that 10% on your food orders, you basically have to be a high earner now. The card that was built for normal, everyday families just quietly turned into a card for high earners. And everyone else? You get Orange. 5%, the downgraded one. And you'll want a credit score of at least 750 to get either. If you already own the old 10% card, what actually happens to you? Right now, officially nothing. HDFC says you keep your card as it is. But this is the line everybody skipped. They also said they'll reach out about next steps. Next steps? Let me tell you how this game usually works. When a bank quietly launches a cheaper version of a popular card, they almost never downgrade you overnight. That makes headlines. Instead, they do it slowly. They create a lower card and over time, they move the lighter spends onto it. So, if you spend 2 or 3,000 rupees a month on Swiggy, there is a real chance that one day you'll get a polite little message and your 10% quietly becomes 5. The card in your hand never changes, just your cashback, cut in half. Nothing's been confirmed, but the whole setup is the warning sign. So the day you get any email from HDFC about your Swiggy card, do not ignore it. Read every single line, because that is the exact moment your rewards could disappear. If this is the kind of thing that quietly saves you money, do me one favor and subscribe. I read the fine prints so you don't have to. Okay, back to it. Now, a change that's already live and already quietly eating people's cashback. Starting this year, to get your 10% on Swiggy, every single order has to be 249 rupees or more. Earlier, it was just 100. Sounds tiny? It's not. Think about Instamart. You're out of milk, you need bread, maybe some eggs. That's 150 rupees order. Earlier, you earned cashback on it. Now, under 249, you get nothing. So people are doing the obvious thing, throwing in a chocolate, a pack of biscuits, just to cross the line. First we added stuff to get free delivery, now we add stuff just to earn our own cashback. And while we are here, let me save you a nasty surprise. This card pays you nothing on rent, nothing on fuel, nothing on wallet loads, EMIs, school fees or jewelries, and grocery apps like Big Basket. They don't even count as online shopping because the card looks at the type of the store, not what you actually bought. One bit of good news though, the cashback itself is clean. No points to collect, nothing to redeem, nothing that expires. It's just cash adjusted straight onto your bill automatically. Exactly how it should be. But here's what really kills the value and almost nobody talks about it. Before that, 30 seconds on what else this card gives you. And honestly, it's the stuff it doesn't give you that matters more. Two things are missing that you will actually feel. 1. No airport lounge access. So, if you fly even occasionally, this card does nothing for you there. 2. And this is the big one in 2026. No UPI. Neither card works with UPI because they are not on RuPay. So all the scan and pay you do every single day, zero cashback on it. In a year where every other card is chasing UPI, that's a real miss. What you do get is a usual 1% fuel surcharge waiver, some free golf lessons and a few travel discounts on Cleartrip and Nika, which is lovely if you're the kind of person who plays golf and book 5-star hotels. For the rest, ordering a Sunday biryani, it's stuff you'll never touch. So let's talk about what you'll actually earn. That 10%, let's be honest about what it is really worth. Because two things shrink it fast. First, the limit. That 10% is capped at 1500 rupees of cashback a month. To actually hit that, you'd have to spend 15,000 rupees on Swiggy in a single month. Be honest, most families ordering a few times a week land around 3 to 5,000. So your real cashback closer to 3 or 400 rupees, not 1500 you're thinking of. Second, and this one stings, Swiggy itself has quietly gotten more expensive. Every Swiggy order now carries a platform fee of about 17.5 rupee and it varies. And they have raised it 4 times in 7 months. And that's before delivery, before taxes. So picture a real Sunday night order. Family of 4, 600 rupees of food. By the time you add the platform fee, delivery and taxes, you're paying around 700. You get about 70 rupees, but 17 rupees of that was just Swiggy's platform fee. You're not saving, you're just getting back what they took. I'm not saying the card's bad. 70 rupees back beats 0. But understand what this card actually is. It doesn't make Swiggy cheap. It just softens the blow of Swiggy getting more expensive every few months. Expect that and you will never feel cheated. Right. Now let's put all of this together with a real example. Let's say in 1 month you spend 10,000 rupees on Swiggy, 5,000 rupees on Amazon, 2,000 rupees on fuel and 3,000 rupees on bills. That's 20,000 of total spending. Now if you have the black card, your 10,000 rupees Swiggy spend earns 10% cashback and that's 1,000 rupees. Your 5,000 rupees Amazon spend earns 5% cashback. So that's 250 rupees. Fuel doesn't earn cashback, so 0 rupees. Bills earn around 30 rupees. That brings your total cashback to about 1280 rupees for the month. Now let's run the exact same spending on the orange card. Swiggy drops to 5%, so your 10,000 rupees spends now earn 500 rupees. Amazon still earns 250 rupees. fuel remains 0, bills are still around 30 rupees. Your total cashback now comes about 780 rupees. Same person, same monthly spending, the only thing that changed was the card. Now let's compare it with the card that many of you probably already have. The SBI Cashback card will use the exact same spending. Now on the SBI Cashback card, your 10,000 rupees Swiggy spending earns 5% cashback, so that's 500 rupees. Your 5,000 Amazon spending also earns 5% cashback, so that's 250 rupees. Fuel doesn't earn cashback, and for this example, let's assume the bills don't earn cashback either. That brings your total cashback to 750 rupees. Now let's put all the three cards side by side. Swiggy Black 1280 rupees, Swiggy Orange 780 rupees and Swiggy Cashback 750 rupees. Take a second and look at those numbers. The Black card is clearly ahead. If you are a heavy Swiggy user, that extra 5% makes a meaningful difference. But now compare the other two. 780 versus 750, just the 30 rupees difference. Which means if you're eligible for the Orange card and you already own the SBI Cashback card, you're probably not gaining much by switching. Now let's look at one more type of user. Suppose Swiggy isn't a major part of your monthly spending. Maybe you shop more on Amazon than you order food. In that case, don't forget that the Amazon Pay ICICI credit card is lifetime free. No joining fee and no annual fee. So before you apply for any card, ask yourself one honest question. Where does most of my money actually go every month? If the answer is Swiggy, the Black card makes a very strong case. But if Swiggy is only an occasional expense and most of your spending happens elsewhere, you may already have a card that is just as good for your lifestyle. So let's put everything on the table. Let's start with the positives. A market leading 10% cashback on Swiggy. Simple cashback, no reward points, no expiry, no redemption headaches. 5% across most major online shopping websites, a free Swiggy One membership that can easily recover the annual fee, and a few extra lifestyle perks if you'll actually use them. Now the downsides, that 1500 rupees monthly cap, the 249 minimum order requirement, no airport lounge access, no UPI support, a 10% cashback card that now expects a 1 lakh monthly salary if you want the Black version, and if you don't qualify, the Orange card barely stays ahead of the cards many of you already own. That's the complete picture. No hype, just the good and the bad. Time for my final ratings. Cashback 4 out of 5. The earning potential is excellent, but that 1500 rupees monthly cap stops it from being a perfect score. Ease of use 5 out of 5. No reward points, no redemption. The cashback is automatic, which is exactly how a cashback card should work. Annual fee, Black gets 3 out of 5, Orange gets 4 out of 5. The Orange card is easier to justify because of the lower fee, while the Black card only makes sense if you can genuinely unlock its higher cashback. Value for money, 3.5 out of 5. For heavy Swiggy users, it's fantastic. For everyone else, it's much less compelling. Beginner friendly, Orange gets 4 out of 5, Black gets 2.5 out of 5. Not because the card is complicated, but because that 1 lakh monthly income requirement immediately puts the Black card out of reach for a lot of people. So simply put, should you get it? Let me answer the way I would if my own younger brother called me right now and asked, go back to that one question, how big is Swiggy in your month? If you already have the old 10% card, keep it. Just watch for that email. If Swiggy is genuinely a big part of your monthly spending and you earn enough to qualify, that's your yes. The Black card is worth considering. And if you do decide to apply, I've added my affiliate link in the description. It supports the channel at no extra cost to you. If you only order from Swiggy every now and then, that's a wait. And if you don't meet the income requirement for Black, that's a no. Your SBI Cashback card or even the lifetime free Amazon Pay ICICI card will probably serve you just as well. A great card for the right person, an easy skip for everyone else. If this card isn't for you, don't worry. I've done full honest breakdowns of the SBI Cashback card and the PhonePe card, and they might serve you way better. They're right here on the screen. And before you go, tell me one thing in the comments. Is 10% on Swiggy actually enough to make you switch from SBI Cashback? Just comment Black, Orange or stick with SBI. I'm Anchit. I'll see you in the next one.